Hey, welcome back everybody. Sign here again with another episode of my Primal Fear playthrough. That is a max level Apex Perlovi over there. Hey, come on out. Come on. There you go. And I've got an Elder Phoenix now. So we're going to do this attack. And everything dies. I do love that attack. So apparently I killed like a bunch of Hyenodons too. Oh wow, all the way over here? Yeah. So it's not a real phoenix, it's a kinda. I mean, normal phoenix don't have I don't want any of that. Uh, a walking animation. Right? They never land. I'll take those, I guess. And wasn't there like an alpha or something I killed too? I guess it didn't drop anything on it. Oh, you are actually still kind of torpor. We kind of tangled with it was a alpha equus. And I got tame helper and kibble on me. That's about it. It's cooking up any meat at harvest, by the way, which is just awesome. What is that up there, though? Yeah, and it makes weird little walking noises. And when it goes poo, its poo is silica pearls. No, seriously, what is that? Oh, it's another Elder Phoenix. Oh, okay. Now here's a question. Okay, now I cannot shoot from the back of this thing. It's stuck. That's how I got this one, actually. It was pretty much just got lucky, and we did that. And they have so little torpor, they just, like, instantly knock out. It's great. So, times 50. There we go. And you can have that. And now I have a backup. I think this one was... Yeah, tamed out at level 269, so I can't remember exactly what its wild level was, but probably 180-ish, so just a little bit higher than this one. But using the C attack, it is so easy to rack up experience on these things. I mean, you basically just find something you want to kill, like, you know what, I could use more silk, right? Fly over it, hit C, preferably while out of reach, and it and everything else around here just dies, including that there was another Lamantria, huh? Forgot they do that when they get hit, regardless whether it kills them or not. But this attack started out doing like 3,500, and... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I've got it doing quite a bit more now. About 10 times as much. Also, I seem to be getting heat stroke. 7%. Actually, that's a... I think that's where that metal came from, actually. Can I put this in there? And will it cook up? Probably not that, but... So, 49. Okay. Hi, what are you? Apex Sabertooth. Okay, I can't do Apex yet. I can do Elementals, though. I mean, I can't tame them yet. But I can sure as hell wipe them off the face of the map. Ooh, keep forgetting how fast I am. Not bad, actually. That's not great. Demonic Megatherium just lost its temper or something. Alright, and that's a demonic thorny dragon. 1.6 million health. 1.5 million torpor. And it's currently powered down, so it gets even worse. Stat-wise, anyway. So, 4961. Yeah, it's melting the metal ore for me. Doesn't look like it's doing the scrap metal, though. Oh, well. And it's cooking any meat. I see you, little pagos. See, I can spit fire and inflame things, which is kind of handy. But now the big thing with this is the sea attack. Because it's kind of hard to actually kill something with it being on fire, because it just doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Alpha Parasaur. 39k health, huh? There was an Equus around here? Oh, Fabled Morellatops got cranky too, huh? Looks like it... Okay, yeah, there it is. First I thought it had harvested the corpse for me, but I guess not. Actually, I should go see if that Fabled had anything on it. Doesn't look like it. Alright, did I see a griffin up this way, though? I think I might have. Also, I need to get out of the desert here soon. Because, yeah, the heat stroke is not great. Oh, it's an alpha. It's level 48 alpha, though. I mean... Do I really want to bother? Probably not. It's just everything in the area dies. I think it hits like 3 times for 30-something thousand damage, so... Yeah, the only downside to this guy is the weight's not the best. 50 pounds per level. That's not great, but... Come on, what kind of terrorboard are you? Just regular one? Okay, hey. You're a toxic scorpion. Hey, I bit you and set you on fire. Look at that. Alpha Thorny Dragon. Nice, okay. Another Primal Pike, but, I mean, we're getting free narcotic out of this, so not bad. Frickin' snake. Alright, and... just jug bug, okay. Wow, yeah, no, it's getting kind of real with the heat stroke, isn't it? So what I could do is I want this one, I think. They're not actually color-coded on this map, unfortunately. Yep, we're at the Redwoods. That should help fix my heat stroke relatively quickly. And... I want to run an experiment, actually. It's a regular Basilosaurus, right? Do 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 do. A little more, right here. Good times, right? Okay, go ahead and follow me. Alpha Ichthyosaur. I don't know if I'd bother, really. What was that? Oh, another manta, okay. Hey. Hey. Don't ignore me. I want some sushi. Come here. Come here. Oh, is that a... That is a fabled Megalosaurus. Regular Megalodon, okay. Killed the Megalodon. Cool. Yeah, I haven't quite figured out the exact range on all these attacks yet. But, yeah, getting there. Did I... Are you still following me? No, you're not. Okay. Any other like precious materials around here? Precious, semi-precious, you know. Basically not flint. Doesn't look like it. Alright, so... Guess head back to the lighthouse, because I still haven't moved. Which I think that was my bird making that noise, but I'm not 100% certain. But, like, now I can make elemental kibble, and I've got a few pieces on me. Oh, there's a Malin Pteranodon. Oh, that's way over there now. And this thing's good, but it's just not that fast. You're an alpha, aren't you? You are. That Carno was around here somewhere, wasn't it? Oh, well. I think it was a regular Carno, right? Yeah, it is. It literally walked into the fireball. There it goes. And it was just, it never, it's a fireproof Diplo at first. Alright. That is like an alpha Pago, isn't it? It is. That thing has to die on principle, though. Same with everything else around it, but, you know. That was a lot of things that just showed up as being killed. All of a sudden. It's like, welcome to the Redwoods, you know. There's always more things than you thought nearby. The footsteps are kind of weird, though. I will say that much. Alpha Pago, you know, I'm just going to take all that. Including those. I'm actually getting a really good amount of silica pearls just from this thing relieving itself every once in a while. Yeah, the only downside is it can't go underwater, which, yeah, it's a flyer, so kind of a given at that point. What is with that? Oh, it's just an alpha, okay. Just seemed very, like, pale blue. Alright, and I don't think Pelagornis is anything special, really. I haven't seen any alpha or anything else. I mean, oh well. Hey, there's moss chops on the beach again. Don't think I'd get anything special from that, but what about just a regular Rocky? Okay. Well, there's a lot of moss chops there. Yeah, I'm kind of in the section, well, actually, I think most of the progression of this mod is, you know, tame something good, go kill a bunch of stuff with it, tame something better, you know, and so on and so forth, which is still a lot of fun. At least until you get to the bosses. And then it becomes a little more convoluted than just, you know, kill things. Although that's kind of what it does, but you got a lot of prep work that goes into that stuff. Yeah, we're still in the lighthouse, though, unfortunately. Because I got distracted. And I found a phoenix, so... So, can I have all that? Thank you, and... Apparently those. I wonder if my collector will pick that stuff up. Oh, also I've tamed a snake. I have an alpha mantis as well now. Actually, I have 2 alpha mantis. This is the high level one. That's a lower level, but they're both female, so not a problem. The alpha snake is flipping huge, right? Ours there curls around, goes through there, and it actually pokes through the wall and comes through over here. And it's just like, why though? Why are you so chunky? And 150 silica pearls though, basically for free. So can't really argue with that. And 852 alpha hide, which is something I actually needed because I tamed a couple more alpha pteranodons. And I need saddles. Alright, so that's junk. I toss that out as well. That and that. Nope, nope, nope. I'll keep those just because of the novelty, I guess. Don't need that though. Let's just go ahead and put the tame helpers away. Drink darts. Now, what were you? That's the other phoenix. Okay. Journeyman Apex Flak. Alright, and apparently I've killed enough Apex so I can start making some of that stuff. I'm not sure what all the difference is, though, between the different tiers, besides just, you know, obviously better stats to begin with. Bunch of toxic blood. Yeah, here's my kibble collection so far. It's not particularly great, but, I mean, it's got me some pretty decent friends, so... I can go into there. Let's just pull this out and this. And how much metal do I have? 1690 and 193. Yeah, not great. Let's see, what was it? Not in this one, it was over here. Yeah, this long neck here. It's like almost 400%, but it's 550 or 5,581 metal ingots for this. Which we're getting there, but I still don't even have enough raw ore to cook up into that. And tell you what, you can come out here. There you go. Here, land. Thank you. Wow, this one actually has a lot better health. The other one started off with like only 7,900, I think. I mean, huge difference there. But we're gonna get you some health. They actually level up health rather nicely too. So, and the nice thing is they just eat regular meat. I did not. This is the first time I've ever ridden on this thing. And this is a lot faster than I thought it would be. Wrong button. There we go. Here. Here. I want to try you out. There's some metal nodes down here. And... well, not bad, really. What is your weight stat? 2,500. Okay. Let's get you up to... like, 4K sounds better, I guess. Definitely a lot quicker way to harvest some stuff here. Alright, so I'm going to have to get a good pick and axe and stuff for my mantis, it looks like. Because this is nice. Can you use a whip? I know that I've sometimes gotten whips from... nope. Can't use whip. I was gonna say, I know sometimes I've gotten whips from killing mantis, but I've never actually tried using it, so. And there's that. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of damage this thing does in combat, right? Hey, there's a raptor. Level 84. Oh, that did 1,000 damage. So that's not bad, actually. Not great, mind you, but not bad. So we can actually give it some more of that. I'm not going to focus too much on melee damage. Probably weight and health for the most part. Because I'm already one-shotting all the rocks around here. And I'm not planning on really using this thing to fight with. But I would like survivability and, well, utility. You gotta admit, it's nice to just be able to walk up and just one-shot all these rocks, and this quickly, too. I mean... Alright, well, enough fun times, right? Oh, wow, actually made it a pretty good distance, too. Yeah, I love how you don't have to stop moving to attack with the mantis, though. Pretty much any other thing that can harvest stone, you have to, you know, come to a complete halt first. How did I miss that tree completely? Just... But yeah, I think it's time to start actually working on actually getting a base done. 19. Did I do more damage? Alright, now I gotta hit something else. With a leap or with just the regular attack? Also... Oh, hey. Is that... What kind of trend are you? Fabled. Yeah, there goes that galley again. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. Like I said, I'm not really going to be using this thing for combat anyway. But, definitely for metal. At least for now, until I can come up with, you know, something that does an even better job of harvesting than this does. Which I seem to remember... Oh... Like a Pegasus or something? Which I have seen some. So... Downside is I need special kibble in order to tame them. And, wow, I'm encumbered. I also had to sneeze. But, yeah, pretty 40k. That's probably pretty decent, really. Oh, wow, I am too heavy to move. Right. So what on me is weighing so blasted much? Probably stone. Yeah. Works. Hey. Want to cook that up for me? And you can cook this up for me. And tell you what, you can do that too. Right. Did manage to get myself a dung beetle, so got fertilizer anyway. And I have a total of 3 alpha pteranodons now, so we're doing good for flyers now. We really are. I really just also want an extremely, you know, effective ground mount. Like, I was actually pretty happy with the Elder Defense Unit, and then, yeah. And I found out I can't really use the thing. but something along those lines. Yeah, it's relatively effective in combat. Let's see, toxic hide. Yeah, that can go there. Ascendant alpha flak boots. I mean, it's not bad. I'll have to definitely go through. Let's leave the crossbow here. I never use it anymore, so. Yeah, but how are we doing here now? Lots of poo. Okay, 5 toxic eggs. Oh, cool. He does collect the silica pearls. Nice. And how about we go here and stop you from doing that for now? You've got a lot of poo in you, so. But yeah, no, definitely time to start working on a base. And been trying to see how high I can get my Tech Raptor's health to go. Oh, and I do have a toxic Ravager. Stinkers require fungal wood for a saddle. You can make fungal wood in the Primal Smithy at 5 mushrooms and 1 wood each. And this thing needed, I think it was like 50 fungal wood. So, yeah, I'm not really seeing this guy being useful at all. I need to get over to the swamp, I think. But, that means, well, maybe the mantis would be okay. Need to go in there and just like start clear cutting stuff, and trying to get mushrooms out of the swamp trees, because I can gather rare flowers all day long around here. But yeah, bit of a different story for the mushrooms, unfortunately. All right, so I've been working on the new base a bit, and I decided let's try something stupid, right? Apparently this thing is tameable. That is an origin carno that just spawned in. Ow. How much health can we burn off before this thing kills me? Like 60k. Alright. And I died. I was hurt enough because of the poison and everything, but yeah, that didn't work out quite so well. So I only did 60k to the mana core. This means I only hit twice. And yeah, the poison got me. Well, then I got dismounted and fall damage. But as you can see, that most of my stuff is not here. I went ahead and packed up a lot of things, and well, for one, let's go ahead and grab you. You are actually kind of slow, but let's go ahead and pick up. Let's see. You are 352. You're my 227. You're my first one that I grabbed, aren't you? Oh, hey, 3% per level. That's not bad. My God, their eyes look weird, though. And you're my good one. Alright, so I am going to take, though, and fly this little Tweety bird on over. It's an alpha bronchi, isn't it? Bronchia. So, yeah, this thing is not going to do anywhere near as much damage, but brackies are pretty safe because, well, they can't really hit up. But, yeah, I am hitting roughly total 3 times, looks like, for about 8,000. Well, one's dead. Yeah, this move's got a bit of a wind-up to it, but can definitely do some serious damage with it. And you can spam it, well, relatively spam, right? It's it does have the wind up to it, so not a great spot to be in, but But yeah, this is pretty gammed up. Whoops. This is where I've been working on things here, making a base at. And 32 levels. Not bad. Do you, I think we established that you guys don't really cook that up. But there's a primal industrial forge you can make, which I did, you know, obviously. And, yeah, no, it's already done. So, I do have a bunch of metal on me here. And it cooks up 40 metal at a time, produces 20 ingots per go. Went ahead and made myself an industrial grinder. Here's composite crafting table. Yeah, you recognize all this stuff, right? But I started working on this thing, and it is taking so many metal ingots to make. This so far, probably about 6,000 metal ingots, really? Not the greatest. Do you still have a bunch of stuff in you? You do, okay. And I took my moss chops over to the swamp, and 3,400 mushrooms, about just under 2,000 rare flowers. Ran away from a brood mother over that way, which was fun. A bunch of miscellaneous stuff as well. So definitely worth taking off and heading on over there. And then I've been using. This is where pretty much almost everything I own is right now, is inside of my defense unit. And it's because you can't use a transfer tool, you know, the N+ transfer tool or Omni tool, to move things into the Elder Moss Chops because the hitbox is so wonky. And then I got myself a Dimetrodon while I was in the swamp because, well, why not? I might eventually want to get a vanilla wyvern egg, and I'm going to need a way to hatch it. So, alright, yeah, and it's already done with that 800 something metal we put in. Which, unfortunately, was really not that much. No, you don't by chance cook meat, do you? No, it can't even go in there. Okay. Just says it refines stuff. It didn't actually mention refining what, though. But we do have our toxic ravager down here. And let's go ahead and get these guys put into here. Actually, I want to keep the whip. Yeah, I found an ascendant whip, which is kind of nice. Right, not you. Actually, yeah, it was you. And I want to go with the toxic. That's Apex. That's toxic. The N+ industrial grinder here, not that, this, has a conversions, and this one's cheaper. It's 1 mushroom and 1 wood to make 1 fungal wood, which is kind of nice. Also, we can make different gems and whatnot. It takes a lot of coloring to make it, but if I want a glide suit on Ragnarok, that would be about the easiest way, I think, to do it. Thank you. And we can finally saddle you up now. How fast are you? You're really not even that fast. And I was hoping to be faster. Alright, well, good news is nothing is happening over there with my my other Phoenix right now. So I can take as long as I want over here before I go rescue it. Which is a good thing, because I think I'm going to wait until the sun comes up. Seems like it might not be a bad idea. One great thing about the Highlands is there's metal everywhere. You just don't get huge amounts of it. But you do get some. You know what? I should make a fabricator. Can I? Oh yeah. Here we go. I'm thinking the mining drill from Genesis. Does not sound like a horrible thing to have right now. Like, this thing is huge. Dimetrodons look so much smaller until you go into third person, and it's like, damn, they're big, you know? Just doesn't seem like that big until you do that, and then it's like, wow. Alright, so we'll just give you a gas. Ming, no. Mining. There we go. Turn you on. Go ahead and get you crafted. Homing underwater mine. That could be interesting, but I think not. Hey, minigun. Yeah, I think I'll pass on that for now. Minigun turret versus just the minigun itself. Alright. So what is your weight limit here? Little Phoenix. Oh, your weight limit's whatever I want it to be. Okay. Second, scam it down here. There we go. Let's get you up to like 2,000 weight. Say 25k health sounds good. Sure, why not? We'll just do that. And then we'll give you some more melee damage. Alright, so how good is this mining drill going to be? Is it going to be worth it? Hopefully. Can I find any... while we're at the farm. Find any metal. Reasonably close by here. And... yes. No. Yeah, actually right there. That'll work. Right. Alright, now 228 metal. Particularly great, honestly. So, honestly, the mining drill is getting me about the same amount as my pick. Go figure, right? Of course, now granted, my pick is quite advanced, so hey. Wow, one of them actually managed to hit me. Huh. Thought I was far enough up that wouldn't be an issue. I guess I was wrong. Yeah, there are vegetables all over the highlands area here. So, well, the saber root and rock carrot. Hello, horses. I kind of want to get another horse. Kind of want to get maybe something else instead. Have to wait and see. What I really need to do is actually find some elementals. I have been having just crap luck with finding any elementals. I mean, pretty sure the phoenixes don't count as an elemental, so... let's go ahead and just give you a little more... Ooh, melee damage there. And you can have that, I guess, right? And honestly, yeah, that mining drill can just sit here for now. Alright, let's go ahead and put this away. So that... Now, can I make some more alpha narcotic? This stuff which requires toxic, which requires potent, which I don't have any of that in here, but I should have some potent. Actually, I should have some toxic in my guy, so I have not gotten any primal blood or origin blood yet, so alpha's like, or apex, sorry, about the best we can go. Can I get like 20 of those? I can get like 17. Okay, I had 17 of the toxic narcotic. Alright, and dart. Apex. That works. Too bad you can't upgrade these. That would be awesome. Alright, well, you know what? While I've got this thing going, maybe it still has enough juice to do this. Can I get a canteen? Yeah. Just thought about that. I'm like, I'm still rocking a water jar. Canteen's a little bit better. Alright, well, looks like it's starting to get a bit brighter out, so guess get ready to go rescue my my phoenix. Probably what I'm gonna do is just run up. We'll put the phoenix on. Whoa, okay, hi. Bounced. And, yeah, I'll have to run up, whistle the Phoenix onto passive, try to get it to move away somehow while attacking the Manticore and trying to draw it away. And hoping that my Pteranodon here, Disa 1, is fast enough to get away. It seems to be pretty fast, really. There's no way in hell I can take out a Fable, is there? Dude, don't go to the over the water. Come on. Alright, come on. There we go. Oh, hey, look, there's compies there. I did not level up off of that. So the whole reason I went after the Fabled is I figured that I would, you know, get enough experience to level this guy up. And apparently not. Oh well. Well, I didn't make it very far. There's an alpha basilisk down there, though. Can I shoot from here? No, I cannot. Okay. What do we got? A regular Carno next to him? Okay. Now... Hi. Yeah. Did you just... Oh, okay. It burrowed because it was torpored. So that's their torpor thing. Let's go to base. It's not that close, but at least if my torpor goes up high enough, I'll be relatively safe. Do it. You follow me for now. Okay, because yeah, my torpor's dropping, so we're okay. Decided to bring the Ravager just in case somebody attacks me. I'll have a bodyguard. In case I fall asleep and then somebody attacks me. There we go. I was missing a step in there, wasn't I? What broke on me anyway? My hat. Okay. My hat's the only base alpha gear that I have right now. Alright, I should have... alpha kibble? Yes. Let's grab 2 just in case, I think. Would be a good idea. Put the Fabled blood away for now. Alright, how are you doing here anyway, buddy? You're doing wonderful. Did all the poo in you decay? Not all of it. Okay. He had a lot of poo in his inventory, so I turned off the collection of it. Oh, hell. Forgot you were following me. I didn't want to bring you with, so... And then I can just be like, hey, last remote location, please. Give you a second one just in case. I don't have any tame helpers. Oh man, look at how slow that food's going down. It's lost a whole whopping like 17 food so far. Alright, you know what, give me that back. Last remote location. Oh, it's still working on, okay. I'm like, watch it be an Ichthyornis, right? Now, here's going to be a tough question, right? Do I have my tame helpers in here? No, I don't. Alright, ran down, got some. Got one. One should be really all I need. Is that a toxic bear? Yeah, toxic dire bear. Oh, hi, that's an Apex Reaper Queen, and she just burrowed. Here, hi. Not what I was planning on doing, but, I want to play with that guy later. He freaking hurt. Hey, cool, that one was dead. I don't know, it might be nice to have something that could spit poison, so figured why not. I mean, it's a gigantic creature, though, too, but if nothing else, how does the stats look, anyway? Weight is 19,800. They can haul a lot, and they have weight reduction. Well, basilisk, basic ones do anyway, have a pretty good reduction on things like stone and whatnot. So, could be handy in the future. That is a Dodo Rex. 3.5 million torpor. I don't think I'm to that point yet where I can levy that much torpor at something. You're an electric griffin. 200,000 torpor though. Oh man. Right. Alpha Ravager, huh? Okay. So I don't want to land over there. I kind of got assaulted by that thing in the past, too. Oh my... Really? Origin Direbear? Is there, like, nothing... Are there no safe spots around here? Okay. Cherubird, come on down here. Right? Thank you. Hi. Where did the electric griffin go? Really now? Okay, going down. That hurt a little bit. There it is. Alright, so we have an Origin Direbear over that way. Which Origin, I think, is like the highest level of things that will spawn naturally. Okay, I didn't think that'd kill you, but okay. Is that a Microraptor? That is. There they are. I was going to say, I know they're around here somewhere. Right, so I want to get this guy if I can. To come in, alright. What is... Oh, somebody killed a Microraptor. Let's see, how am I going to get this guy to get hit? Nope. I have no idea what the travel time of these darts is, but... He's basically picking on the Pelagornis right now. Right. What was over that direction I didn't want to mess with? It was something. Okay, he's mad at me. Oh, that was the Origin Direbear, that giant yellow orb. Okay, it's only 47. That's not bad. I am like broken bones or something now going on. Bleeding, yeah. Oh, leave my Pteranodon alone. Oh my god. Ah. Well, all my armor's broken. How am I going to get this thing taken out, though? Okay, I have gloves. Oh, no, actually, no. No. That's right, my body always shows up naked because of the mod, right? It wants me to keep all my stuff. My boots broke. Okay. Yeah, there's like nothing that'll give me like immunity to electricity or anything, is there? Okay. And I don't really have any flyers I can shoot off the back of. You know, I just really, yeah, I really overlooked that, didn't I? Well, griffins are good for that. All right, so you'll notice I have a new gun in my hand. I actually managed to get a, oh, you've got to be kidding me. Really? A freaking Perlovia? One of the Ascendant, right, or not Ascendant, but Primal rifles. It's like he realized it wasn't going anywhere and like just gave it up. Got an enforcer with its head in his hand, and that is Artifacto the Great. That's a boss. 5.8 million health. Eesh. It's a world boss, so be good to keep track of where he's at. Speaking of where it's at, I thought it was closer to the red ob than that with my Pteranodon. But yeah, I'm using the toxic darts or toxic bullets in it. So. Okay, that's where I died up there. Yep, I can hear the thing. There's a frickin' Pego? Really? Ow! Frickin' Ravager. Swear it. Now, I need to find that Griffin now, too, because it's torpor running. Oh, you didn't take nearly as much damage as I thought you would. I thought this thing would be almost dead whenever I got there. Nope. It is bleeding, though. I think it got ravagered as well. What the heck is... Oh, it's a Malin, huh? I need special kibble for that. Man, where did this freaking electric griffin go? I can't shoot from this. Nope. Dang. So, well, there's a red drop. And there's Artifacto. What is that down there? That is a Buffoon Gigantopithecus, and there's something on fire. Oh, he's making everything be on fire is why. Okay. 200k health. Yeah, no. We'll skip that for now. But basically, he comes equipped with rocket launchers and twin chainsaws. Yeah, I think that Griffin is just long gone. Air conditioner and Beazle Bufo saddle. Nah, I'll skip that. That is something I do like about the Spyglass. I mean, I like everything the Spyglass does, but it's just kind of... It's a bit much on the screen at times. Especially with everything else that's going on. So... Yeah, I think the Griffin, Electric Griffin is a no-go, unfortunately. I mean, unless somehow I did pump enough shots into it, eventually knocked out. Nope. Okay. The regular Volanosaur? Okay. Wait. Wait. Electric Griffin. And it's down. All right. Okay. Whoop. Now we just need one thing to be, to happen. And that's for it to require either 1 or 2 kibble. One requires roughly 3. Oh, you. How fast is your torpor dropping? Not really. Okay. Alright, so if I go to last remote location, that should take me to the lighthouse. Yep. And let's get on up here. I have 4 elemental kibble. Oh, nice. Okay. Kind of want to fix my gloves, but not really all that important right this second. It will be when I go to rescue my Phoenix, though. But I might go rescue my Phoenix on a Electric Griffin instead of a Pteranodon. Hey, buddy. You know what I don't have? Tame Helper. Alright, I just got back, and... Oh! Oh, hell no. Son of a... Really? $640,000 damage on that guy? There was no call for that. You ate him too, didn't you? And I'm being attacked by Dimorphodon minions. Right? Just regular Dimorphodon. Okay, you know what? No. Nope, you didn't eat him. Okay, let me do that. Well, that's the mood for the mod now, doesn't it? But at least we know the rifle is the way to go. The long neck, not so much. But oh, go away, stupid bird. Okay. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna eat you. And, well, we did get a few levels out of him. Figure, why not just bump, the move speed up a bit? Alright, so... where am I at on the map in here? Yeah. I was pretty close to the river, I think, whenever I died, wasn't I? Do I have any stones on me? Do not. Okay. I can make a death finder. Which, since my bag is still over there, I should be able to get that taken care of. And I can use the death finder to track down roughly where everything is. Dang it, with the electric griffin, I might have actually had a chance at taking out the manticore. Oh well, at least it was only a male. Not like it was going to be all that good for kibble anyway. Alright, do I have one of these? No, I don't, okay. There we go. There we go. And when I get close enough, it'll actually show like a red beacon in the sky, so... should help. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put this on my hotbar at slot, probably 8. Yeah. Yeah, I love it if you go to first person on Pteranodon, all you see is crest. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn a little bit so I can do this. Yep. Heading in the right direction. Let's just hope that, actually, the ideal would be the Manticore has completely lost aggro, and, I can just pull my Phoenix out of there without a problem. And then not try something that stupid again. This has been an episode, hasn't it? Alright, so... go ahead and turn again. Still heading roughly the right direction, it looks like. My god. You see that glitchiness over there? What in the world is going on? That is... is this what being on acid feels like? Because the closer I get, it's just like melting away now. Wow, what is causing that? Hey. Hey. Oh, it is dead. Oh, man. That's my body there. And my implant and... okay, we need to get out of here. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's just a rock golem is all. Just a rock elemental. Yeah, the manticore... that's a dodo wyvern up there. I don't know where the manticore went. I also don't know what the hell's causing that. Whoa. Okay. Also... I have no idea. I really have no idea what's going on. Things are all weird and wonky over here. I never did get a... did I get a death message that my Phoenix had died? I don't think I did. Oh well. Dang it. Oh, I'm over here anyway. I might as well look to see if there's anything spectacular or whatnot. Man, at least I do have one Phoenix left, but it wasn't the one that I leveled up extremely large amounts. And Hive, you are just an RG, okay. That's weird. I don't even have a scanner on me. Right. So I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode, actually. I'm going to head back to base. Let's go actually here. Because I need to restart, right? Obviously, things are bugging out for one reason or another. And, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, I've got to train this guy up or try and find a better Phoenix. Like, if I can find a max level, that would be awesome. And I need to make some more elemental. Yeah, I've got stuff to do now. And I really do need to quit putting off going and getting metal by getting my creatures killed. And actually get busy on this. But thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until the next one, the sign signing out. Have fun.